So you butters, man, this goes out to you. Yeah, look, Tinder, all these other dating apps. If you're just an average looking guy, these apps are not built for you. You can get some success with it. People have done it in the past. It's not impossible, but you've probably heard this, right? Tinder and like all these different swiping apps are basically a selection of girls for the most handsome looking men on that app. Let's just break down why. So imagine you're a girl. You as the average guy is probably swiping right to every single girl, right? I know this because this is what I did when I was younger. I just swipe. And let's just say you swipe 1,000 times. 50 of them, if you're like average looking, like, look, I think I'm like fairly average looking. I don't think I'm like butters. I don't think I'm super attractive. I'm just like average looking, 5. Let's just say 5 out of 10, cool. You would possibly get about 50 matches out of 1,000 swipes, right? Let's just say like conservative figures, that's about right. Whereas that handsome guy, a girl on the other hand, if she were to swipe 1,000 times, how many times do you think she'd actually get matched with someone? Probably like 950 times, right? It's complete opposite. Average guy gets 1,000 swipes, get 50 matches. Average girl gets 1,000 swipes and gets 950 matches, right? This is because all guys swipe right, like most of the time anyway. So out of those people she was to swipe right on, who do you like? The ball is obviously in her court. The power is in her hands. Out of those 950 people, maybe 50 to 100 are actually like really good looking men, really tall, like good bio, whatever. She's gonna choose them, obviously, right? That's why she doesn't need to swipe right on every single guy. She would just like match with the people that she actually finds attractive, and then boom, you got another match. Boom, she got another match. So she can do like 100 swipes a day, like left, and then 1 or 2 to the right, and she'll probably get a match with those people, right? So that's why they say like Tinder and all these different dating apps are like the pick for the handsome men out there. Now, like I said, I don't think I'm butters. I don't think I'm like incredibly handsome. I've got friends who are incredibly handsome, right? One of my best friends, in fact, tall, light-skinned brother, good smile, good chat. Got a good chat like me, but like what I'm saying is, let's just say I go to a club, right? And he goes to a club with me, and he's like another half a foot taller than me, right? Now, for me to, when I was like single, for me to go in the club and actually like get a girl, I would have to like go up to her, chat to her, spit some game, say some cool stuff, make her laugh, do all these cool like different things, right? And then get a number or like go back with her, whatever. I had to do like, let's just say this is an imaginary door, right? I rock up to the door, I knock on the door, and it's whether like she feels my vibe, like she picks up on what I'm like speaking to her about, stuff like that, then the door is open and I can walk through, right? Whereas like the way I described it to my friend the other day was like, because you're handsome, because you're tall, because you just got these all good like aesthetic features, like you didn't have to work for these things, right? When you're in this environment where it's like a high attraction type of environment, where people are looking for people are naturally going to be drawn more to you because one, you stand out, you're tall, you're handsome, a good smile, etc. So for me, having to come up to that door and knock on it to see whether she's down to pick up on my vibe and like bust jokes and do all that type of cool shit, my friend doesn't need to really knock. The door's kind of ajar, and like the girls can a lot of the time see him and like go to flirt with him or go like dance with him or etc. You see what I'm going here? So that's why like dating apps in general, like if you're the average looking brother, and if you're watching this video, it's high chances you are, they just don't work like as optimally. It's not working to your strengths as much as day game would. And that's why you got to up your day game skills. Like, quick background, my story is like, I was shit at clubs. So, well, okay, it wasn't bad, but just like, there was too much friction there. I could be good at clubs, but like, there was too much friction in the way. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play to my strength. I don't like staying up till super late anyway. So a club like really gets popping at like 11, 12 these days. I'm just like, fuck all of that shit. So instead, I got really good at day game. I upped my communication skills, I upped my day game skills, I upped my eye contact, I upped my being able to take girls on instant dates, reading their body language, like learning things more about what to talk about during the day rather than just like shouting in their ear in a club, right? And like, I started to get really, really good there. That developed into like better skills in like nighttime if I were to go out for night game in like clubs and stuff. And you know, that also did work, but I was basically just like developing my personality, my character, all my like traits that are like attractive to someone. So for like the handsome guy, they can get results, but like, and I'm not like downplaying my friend, he does sick with women, so it's not like all handsome guys are like that, but like, by not being like super handsome, by being that average looking guy, it means you have to work on your personality, you have to work on developing your character, you have to work on becoming like that attractive man that women are attracted to. And that in itself is like, there's countless benefits. One, like, you get more girls during the day, which is great. Two, you like open up more opportunities for yourself because you're just upping your communication skills. You're like getting better results in your work, in like finding new work, in getting interviews, like passing interviews, setting up businesses and speaking to people, speaking to suppliers, speaking to your potential clients and customers, speaking to your family members. That people will feel the difference within you when you like start learning these skills that like upping communication and like just generally getting better at speaking to people, like in general, not just girls, people in general, right? And what I discovered is like, the average guy can win. Like, the average looking guy can win. I am the average looking guy, right? I'm married now and I'm out the game and I have a son. And so like, I want to impart all this like knowledge that I have to him now. So I'm recording these videos so that like eventually when he looks back in like 15 years time, he'll be able to see like his dad talking about all these like different topics I want to talk about and that I'm interested in, or that I was interested in, that I've learned all this like knowledge in, applied it, and then like found my findings that actually work for myself. And this is literally what's possible. I like, if you saw who I was when I was like 13, 14, 15, 16, man, I was so awful with women. It was laughable, like so cringeworthy. I remember sending like super long texts trying to like explain my feelings to girls. It was so cringe, bruv. And like, that like girls I sent them like those type of messages to told their friends, and I thought it was like something noble to do, like express your feelings, but they kind of like came up to me, but they didn't like mug me off to my face. But now that I'm thinking about it, they probably mugged me off like in their group of girls, because I was just like spilling my heart out to this girl, like calling her a queen and shit like this. I'm just like if I were to do that, I mean I wouldn't do that now, but I'm just thinking like, it's just so gay. What I was doing was so gay, like so not masculine, right? That was not attractive, those traits. So I spent from like 21 to like 28 and maybe a little bit later learning the skills of game, of personal development, of like anything to help me self-improve, my communication, body language, NLP, all these different cool shits like that help me level up in life in general. And trust me, if you're that average looking guy as well, you can definitely do the same thing. You can get good results. You can put the time in, get some good results. You can definitely make it happen. And look, actually, like if this video was kind of useful to you and gave you some inspiration and stuff, I don't know for how long I'm going to be doing this, but I'm going to give some free coaching calls out as well. So there'll be a link to my calendar down below, and we can have a chat for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour maybe, So if you want to do that, it's completely free. I don't need your email. I don't need anything. I just want to like get a gauge of where my audience is in their life and like see what I can kind of like problems I can help solve. So yeah, click the link below in the Calendly link, book a call with me, and we can jump on a Zoom call. Like no obligations at all, no money involved, no email involved, anything. So yeah, that's my offer to you today. If it's up to you for you to accept that, I hope you do. It'd be cool to kind of like learn a little bit more about the audience and maybe to what I know will definitely be valuable for you. If you found this information valuable here or the rest of my channel content valuable, then you'll definitely love a one-on-one call with me. So yeah, anyway, look, click the link below and I'll catch you over there.